Grizzlies taking on the Charlotte Hornets. That means young star Ja Morant in action for tonight's game. And the Grizzlies rookies doing work early. First up, Morant just creating space, getting the shot to go. Then Tyus Jones spots Brandon Clark in the corner for the wide open three. Then it's Valanciunas to Ja Morant for the layup. He had a quite quiet 6 points and 7 assists on the game. Devontae Graham recovering a loose ball, sinking a long three before the shot clock buzzer, but Memphis still up by 14 off a Hornets miss. Grizzlies push the pace, and it's Morant feeding D'Anthony Melton for the lay-in. At the break, Memphis led it by 10. Third quarter, Devontae Graham pushes up and working on his outside game. He finished with 16 points and 10 assists, a double-double. Knocks down the three there. Cuts the lead down to 5, but the Grizzlies putting things away. Grayson Allen driving in hard, getting the and one to make the free throw. Then Dillon Brooks goes to work on his defender and sinks a little fadeaway jumper from in the paint. Later, Brooks passing it to Jaren Jackson, and Jackson, he can shoot from outside. Hit 14 points and a career-high 12 boards. Memphis gets the win 117-104. Chris Paul and the Oklahoma City Thunder cruising into the house of the champs to take on the Toronto Raptors. We started at the end of the first quarter. Paul knocking down the three at the buzzer in style, and OKC up by 2, 22-20. Kyle Lowry got a three of his own, and Toronto pushes back in front. Then Kyle Lowry makes the driving floater. He had 13 points at the half. Toronto up by 6. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work in the second quarter, sinking the three-pointer here. Then driving in for the floater. He'd score 14 points in the second quarter alone. We are tied at 47 at the half. Into quarter number 3, and it's Chris Paul again, getting into the teeth of the D, fading and hitting. And Oklahoma City now up 58-52 later third quarter. Kyle Lowry driving layup. This cuts the lead down to 3. He had 20 points on the game. Then Fred VanVleet makes the three off the pick from Serge Ibaka. He had 20 as well. And now Toronto's up 78-76. Terrence Davis lobs it up to Chris Boucher with a huge alley-oop. Watch this one again. Massive stuff there. And Toronto is up by 2 points. Chris Paul drives and seemingly gets tied up, but no call, so he just knocks down the jumper. Watch it again. He had 25 points, 11 rebounds, and 8 assists on the game. Just turned right around, stuck the ball back on the floor, and knocked the shot down. No whistle, 96-95. Oklahoma City in the lead. Then Paul finding Gilgeous-Alexander, who drops in the floater. He had 32 points. The most by a Canadian in Toronto, 98-97, OKC in front. Thunder inbounding, 3 seconds left. Terrence Ferguson inbounds the ball to Gilgeous-Alexander, and the Thunder get a little space, and that's all they needed as Toronto comes up. Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets getting set to take on the Sacramento Kings, and Michael Porter making his first career start for Gary Harris. Porter Jr. gets to a spot, knocks down the mid-range jumper. A lot of talent there. Denver up 20-14. The Kings in the first quarter retook the lead. Buddy Hield rises up and drills the three-pointer here. That makes it 28-26. Then with good ball movement, Trevor Ariza gets a three-pointer, and it's 40-33. Kings in front, but the Nuggets do bounce back. Will Barton misses inside, but Nikola Jokic working hard down low for the put back. Then the Nuggets in transition, and Will Barton dumps it off to Michael Porter, and Porter goes up and gets the lay-in. Quick hands down low, and he crosses that one in. Denver up 62-57. We got a Smitty's under the rim nominee. Nikola Jokic comes down behind the back with his right, behind the back with his left, between the defense, lays it up and in. Here are the skills. There it is, behind the back with the right, then with the left, both in traffic, and he gets the bucket. Tremendous play from Nikola Jokic. Denver up by 6. Monty Morris drives, misses the layup, but Michael Porter comes up with the big putback jam. He led his team in scoring with 19 points on the game. Aaron Fox drives and floats this one in to keep things close. It's a 5-point game with under 2 minutes to go. But Jokic working in the post and fading away. Just toss that thing up. It goes down 17 points, 8 rebounds, and it's Denver getting the win, 120-115.